Hello everybody. Okay, I have a subject today which I know has probably been talked about before, but I need to get off my chest. Basically, as you may have guessed from the title, it's to do with being asked to take your helmet off in shops. Why should we? Now, I understand their side of it. They say you can't see our faces, so it makes us look like we're trying to hide our identity, and people have been known to use crash helmets in robbery, so it looks like you're going to rob them, basically. And I said, okay, and most of the shops I go into, I will take my helmet off. And if I go into a big Tesco's like that, where taking it off, it's sort of, you're not going to walk around for the whole time you're in that big Tesco's with a helmet on, so you will take it off. And places like Banks, without a question, I take my helmet off. But my local shop that I've been going to every single day for 4 years, 2 of the members of staff there have started saying things like, you should take your helmet off. Can you take your helmet off next time? And every time I say to them why, they say, because you're not allowed to. And I'm like, why? It's like a hat. You can't see my face. Okay, so that's comparable to religious headdresses that different religions wear. I'm not going to specify any particular religions or anything like that, and I have no problem with that. And I realise that they're allowed off for religious reasons. Well, the physical problem with taking your helmet off when you're going in a shop, a small shop for instance, if you're just popping in for 2 seconds, is one, it's very, very inconvenient, and two, what do you do with it? If you leave it on your leave it on your bike, like on your wing mirror, not that I have any, it's very annoying. I know it's that. I'm going to keep going and put my bike helmet on my wing mirror, and I haven't got it anymore. If you carry it with you, then you've only got one hand to do your shopping with. So what do? You carry your helmet in one hand, your basket in the other. Where do you put? It's very, very difficult. So, as I said to them, I said, look, I'm sorry, but you can't ask me to remove this helmet on the basis that you just don't want me to wear it when I'm in here. You know this shop is a difference, because it's like this shop I've been going into for like, as I say, 4 years, and every day I know every single one of the members of staff. They all know me by name. I mean, one of them, for instance, I used to work with her husband. She knows me, and yet she's asked me as well, but I don't think she recognises me. I think that's half the problem. But I don't understand this. How is it okay for you to wear some form of head covering and not be allowed to keep your helmet on, which is, as I said to her, this is a life-preserving piece of equipment, and if it gets damaged by someone knocking into it, like if I go into a big Tesco's and a helmet in my hand, the amount of kids that I need to knock out with it because they come running past because they're not looking where they're going and the parents aren't looking after them. Yeah, and people knocking into it with a trolley. And as I said to her, I said, if I drop this because I'm trying to carry too many things at once when I'm shopping in here, or if someone knocks into my helmet hard enough to cause it any damage, I said, you do realise I have to replace this? And this isn't cheap. Who's going to pay for it? Are you going to pay for it? Is the shop going to pay for it? No, the only person who's ever going to pay for it is me. So, fuck off, basically. And and I've been looking into the law about this, and they can't actually lawfully tell you to take it off. What they can do is refuse to serve you, or ban you from the shop. That they have the right, because any person in any shop has the right, without reason, to not sell an item or anything to one particular person. That's their right. And that's fair enough. But at the same time, it's like, is there enough crime going on with people wearing helmets that we should, like, have to not make it very inconvenient to have to take it off in small, like, quickly pop in, grab something and run back out again to, like, trips? It's just really wrong. And I understand that, obviously, because this is where the hoodies argument came up as well, because everyone was told they couldn't wear hoodies. It's ridiculous. And it's very difficult to. I don't want to start arguing with the fact that Well, basically, the thing I say is, until it's law that people can't wear some form of face covering, whether that be for a religious reason or any other reason, until it's law that they can't do that, shit me up, until that's law, I'm not taking my helmet off. Kiss my ass. As I say, it's in big shops I don't mind, because it makes more sense. But when I'm literally running in and running out, it'll take me more time to take it off and put it back on again. It seems very unnecessary. And well, have you had this problem? I'd like to know basically what people's what experiences they've had, whether they've won, sort of had an argument and they've accepted the fact and carried on, and you're allowed to wear your helmet, or whether you've even been refused to go into a shop. Because I reckon if I carry on saying no, they're going to eventually just ban me from the shop. And I don't want that to happen, but at the same time I don't want to have to keep taking my helmet off for no reason. Lucky or unlucky? That's another matter of opinion. Anyway, I think you get what I'm talking about here. So let me know what you think. Tell me about your experiences, because I don't want to look like a complete dick, but at the same time I don't want to be inconvenienced unnecessarily and segregated. Well, segregated is a bit of a strong word, but being discriminated against for the fact that I ride a motorcycle and I have to have this thing on my head to keep me alive. If lots and I reckon if I think it's something like 1% of the vehicles in the UK are bikes, something like that, something stupidly small. If it was a bit more, maybe it wouldn't be such a problem, because it's like, well, everyone does it. But because we're basically a small group, what can you do? Anyway, you can't tell I've been driving around with absolutely nowhere to go, just showing you some of these roads I don't normally go down. So there you go. Let me know what you think. Catch you next time.